Evening, Jill. Hi, Sue. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Alison. Is it me or is it hot? Hi, Janelle.
You're hot, yeah.
I am hot. I'm really glad you can't see me. Only my hands.
But I can.
No, you can't. You've got your back to me. It's very warm here. That's all I'm going to say. And it's going to get worse at the weekend, which is terrifying because we have a retreat. Hi, Ali. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jen. Hi, Louise. Louise, what are you wearing at the weekend, lass? Because I'm going for a bikini, which won't be pleasant for anybody. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Well done. Hi, Millie. Hi, Elaine. It's too hot. Hi, Peggy. Yeah, bikinis all round at the weekend. Hi, Anne. Hi, Lisa. Yes, good. We're all in bikinis. Even Mark. Result. Right. This is nice. We're back home. Yes, dear. Are you listening to me? No.
What's that?
No, you're not. I know. You're putting the measurements in.
No, I'm
just saying we're back home.
We are back home.
Yeah. Hi, Lorraine. Back to the upper 90s. What's that in English? Oh, Mark. TMI. Ugh.
That was just weird.
Just don't. Just don't, because anyway, what are we doing tonight? I'm not promising how sensible this is going to be, because when I started writing the cutting guide, the mistakes I were making were quite outstanding. All the pockets had four flaps, so they weren't pockets at all. So let's hope I've got it right, but I'm not holding out any hope.
Don't blame the heat.
Well, it is the heat, without question. Right, so where are we? I think we're here. I think we're on these 2 pages. Am I right? Yes, I am. Pardon me. So what we're going to do tonight is this page here, the front. Now, what this is a pocket on a pocket on a pocket. So it's a pocket on a pocket on a pocket. Hi, Candice. So you've got your first pocket, which has got this great big photo mat. And then you've got this pocket, which has got a middle-sized photo mat. And then you've got this pocket with a lid flap, which has got a little photo mat in it. So it's a bit like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. So we've got daddy photo mat, mummy photo mat, and baby photo mat. And I'm too hot, and you can tell. Oh, fan. Nice. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do both of those. So let me find my base pages, which I've probably lost somewhere. Just put that out of the way. I haven't unpacked these from last week, so let's hope. Right, that's that one.
Kimberly says hi.
Hi, Kimberly. Then we've got those 2. Right, and then these are the... Right, this is what we've got left. We've got our covers, and then we've got these 2 pieces, which are enclosed on 3 sides, okay? Right. So let me... put that out of the way. Right. Okay, so we're going to make both of these exactly the same, and we're going to put them so as if they were in our book. So that means that the openings would be on the left and right hand side. Okay, so they'd be like that. And what we're going to do is put a big pocket on, a little pocket, and then a littler pocket. So probably the first thing to do is a little bit of cutting. So let me grab, oh God, my trimmer, which I think I need a really good clean, as usual, like most things, and some cardstock. Let's have a look what I've got here. I've just tidied up, so you know how that goes. Okay, right, so I want you to cut 2, and I'm really not promising that these are right by any stretch of the imagination. Yes, a trio of pockets.
A triplet.
A triplet. A triptych.
Hello, Angela.
Hi, Angela, you made it. Fantastic. Okay, right, so I want us to cut 2 at 7 by 11. And like, I'm really serious, 100% serious. I'd just chat tonight and not do anything, because I cannot guarantee that these measurements are right at all, because I had flaps everywhere. What did I say? 7 by 11.
7 by 11.
Okay, so 2 at 7 by 11.
A pocket trifecta.
Yes, one of those. Right, Karen, I reckon we can chuck these bits away. Karen and I were having a chat earlier. She's had a mass tidy up and sorted out all of her little bits of black cardstock, which is hilarious. It's been very organised. I'm actually quite jealous. But right, these, I reckon these can go. I mean, you could make a belly band, but really, are you gonna? I'm chucking mine. Right, I'll go in the recycling. So I want you to cut 2 at 7.5 by 5. So 2. I have no idea, Karen. That would be a good idea to measure that, wouldn't it? Yeah, 7.5 by 10. You're quite right. That's exactly what we're working on. So we're cutting 2 at 7.5 by 5. Oh. So 2 at 7.5 by 5. 2 at 7.5 by 3.5. And then 2 at 6.5 by 3.5. So 2 at 6.5 by 3.5. Okay, we'll worry about photo mats later. Okay, right. So, scoreboard. I lost my embossing tool. Couldn't find it anywhere. Couldn't figure out where on earth I'd left it. And I found it. Oops. I found it in between the 2 tables. And it's the same colour as one of them, which is why I couldn't see it, because it was just balanced on the top. Oh, have you got some time off, Lorraine? Okay, right, so I've just turned those all over, so I'm going back to my beginning.
Nice one.
And we've got these 2 that are 7 by 11, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to score on the 7-inch side at 1/2 inch. And we're going to turn it around 90 degrees, so we're scoring on the 11-inch side. And we're going to score at 1/2 inch, and we are going to score at 10.5 inches. So the same again, we're going to score on the 7-inch side at 1/2 inch. And we are going to score on the 11-inch side at 1/2 inch and at 10.5 inches. Okay. Simple pocket. The next one is also a simple pocket. Nice one, Lorraine. Sounds like a plan. I think we might take the weekend off. It's too hot to work. Oh, have we? Oh, okay. We'll just have to get a lot of ice. We'll have to have ice buckets.
Yeah, I'm going to take a bucket of ice.
That's a good idea. Yeah, me too.
I was also thinking of booking one here.
Oh, do it. No, that would be lovely. You know you're going to be tired.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, so I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. These are 7.5 by 5. So I want you to score on the 5-inch side. So that's 5.5 inches at the top.
5 inches at the top.
5 inches.
7.5.
7.5 by 5. So score on the 5-inch side. So that's 5 inches at the top. Score at half an inch. Turn it around 90 degrees. So we're now scoring on the 7.5-inch side. And we're going to score at half an inch. And we're going to score at 7 inches. Or you can do it like what Mark says. So I'm scoring on the 5-inch side at half an inch. What have you done? Oh, that way round. Well, yeah, that yours makes more sense. And then the 7.5-inch side at half an inch and 7 inches. Right. 7.5 by 3.5. Do you think it's going to be fun? It's going to be too hot, Louise. My hair will go curly.
I think we'll just end up on the car park with a house pipe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Although there'd probably be a house pipe then.
I don't care. I'm willing to take a chance at. Do you think they've got air conditioning in prison? But if it's like an old prison, it'll be old walls, which would be really thick and cold. Right.
Yeah, Candice says you can't have this weekend. Maybe next week.
You drive. You're a slave driver, Candice. I tell you. We'll do it. Right.
Soldier on.
Yeah.
Cup of tea in hand.
No, not a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Right, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Right, okay, so 7.5 by 3.5. We're going to score on the 7.5-inch side at half an inch and at 7 inches. And then we are going to score on the 3.5-inch side at half an inch. And we're going to do the same on the other one. It's a pleasure. Oh, ice cream fan. There's a thought. If we see the one that comes up our street, we'll go and harass him.
Yeah, well, we're having ice cream after class, aren't we?
We are having ice cream after class.
We've even it.
How does Jen know that? That's usually where you find us, Jen. Funnily enough, we've just been discussing that very thing.
I've got a fascinating fact about the place we're at.
Oh, yes, yeah, yes, we've got, yes. Anyway, listen, stop distracting me. I'm trying to get this done. Right, so we're going to score on the 7.5-inch side at half an inch, and we're going to score at 7 inches, and then we're going to score on the 3.5-inch side at half an inch. Right, last one. This one is 3.5 by 6.5. We're only going to make one score mark, and that's at half an inch on the 3.5-inch side. How easy is that? Okay. Right, you can put your scoreboard away because we're done with that for this evening. And then if you wouldn't mind getting yourself a pair of scissors, I would be most grateful to you. And we're going to start from the back. So I'm turning that back over, and I'm going to do some kinky mitering. So here we've got our score lines, and where they intersect, what I'm going to do is I am going to snip up to where the score lines intersect. I'm going to change. You what? Sorry.
I think the heat's getting to me.
Why?
I put score on the 3.5-inch side at half inch and at half inch. So it was a double score.
Yeah, just to be sure that you've done it right.
Yeah.
So I've cut up to where the score lines intersect, and now I'm going to change the angle of my scissors, and I'm going to snip across. So it's not straight; it's got a bit of a kink in it. And I haven't got the energy to explain why I do that, so I really hope there's no newbies in the class tonight. Right, and that's the same on all of them, apart from the last one, which has only got the one score line on. We don't need to do any chopping on that one.
Lorraine's explained it for you.
Oh, thank you, dear. Much appreciated. Okay, right, so let's start with the big ones. And we're going to fold on our score lines like this.
That's it, I'm done. I'm getting downstairs to the bus.
No, you're not. Okay, let's grab a very dirty bone folder. Was discussing at the weekend how dirty my bone folders are. We had a lovely weekend, didn't we?
We did, yes.
We went down to Bristol on the Saturday. This has been planned for a long time. And we went, you know, the lovely Twilight Crop and Craft girls who I've done a chat with and who do the Twilight Crop and Craft on Facebook here. I've done a couple of classes for them. Well, they do a face-to-face crop like we do, and they were doing a 12-hour crop. So we went down to join in, and it was absolutely lovely. It was a good couple of hours ago. We picked lovely Lorraine up on the way, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we sat, we met up, didn't we?
We did, we met people.
We met people who we've only chatted to online before, which was absolutely amazing. So shout out to Judy. Shout out to Cheryl, shout out to Debbie and Faye, and shout out to David, who had the misfortune to sit with us all day.
Yes. On our micro chairs.
And yes, because it was in a school, so we had to sit on little kids' chairs, which was positively hilarious. And I'm sure David won't mind. I'm sure he's probably mentioned it before.
He's
David's quite tall. Yeah, 9'10". But we did it. We did the 10 hours, whatever it was, didn't we? We did good. It was a really good day. And I was making something which I will show you soon. A little collaboration with somebody, which is very exciting. So, okay, right. So I'm going to make these up as if these are in my book so that I know which way everything's pointing. So here I've got my pages. These are the 7.5 by 10. And I'm going to put the joined up sides together, okay? So I've got my flaps on the back, joined up sides together, and the openings pointing to the left and pointing to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these big pockets there. Miraculously it fits, and one there. So the opening points towards the join, okay? So it's going to sit on my page here. The opening will be here on the left, but the opening to this pocket is going to be towards the right, okay? So let me grab my glue, which is splurted everywhere because it doesn't like being hot. Let me take my glasses off.
I must have been glue in the form of life.
Oh, this isn't going to go well. This is just blah, 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 gooey. Okay, so this is going to be on my left-hand page. So I've got my opening down to the left-hand side, and I'm going to put this down so the opening of this pocket is towards the right, if that makes sense. Let me just get that down. Okay, so my pocket opens towards the right on my left-hand page, which opens to the left, okay? I think that makes sense. So my other page is opposite. My opening where it's going to attach to the book is to the right, And this opening for my pocket is going to be facing towards the left. So the two openings of these two pockets that we're just working on at the moment, these are going to face each other. Okay, so because remember that this is symmetrical. All right. Now, the challenge is to get your glue on your flaps before it dries. Okay, right, so let's pop that on there. Okay, so there are my two pages and they face each other, those openings there, all right? Okay, so now I'm going to get the next two sized. Looks like that miraculously fits. The next two sized, the next biggest pockets, whatever size they were, I have zero idea. These were 7.5 by 5. I'm going to fold on those score lines. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. Have you caught up, Tracy? I'm going to sneeze in a minute. Okay, now these two pockets are going to go on the very bottom of this pocket that we've just put on the front of our pages, okay? So if I put some glue on this flap.
She says she has tart and loving it.
Good, good.
I'll give her a thumbs up for that.
Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop this at the bottom of that pocket that we've just put on the page. Okay, like that. Okay, so we've got a pocket here and now we've got a pocket here. Same on this side. Do you think we need to put the light on?
Hopefully it'll make any difference to you.
It's just getting a bit dark in here. Oh, I can see.
Hold the balance.
Okay, so now I've got my two pages with pockets to the side and a pocket there.
Kari says hello.
Hi, Kari. So now I've got 4 pieces left. I've got 2 more simple pockets.
Oh, and
and
Dee's with us. Well,
Hi, Dee. Hi.
Howdy, ho.
And I've got my pocket flaps. So I'm going to start with the pockety bits. So I'm going to fold on there. And then I'm going to burnish. And then I'm going to fold on that flap. Now, if you want to, you can round the edges of your top flap. I can't remember if I did or not. I'll have a look in a minute. Let's just burnish these edges, make them nice and sharp. Okay, let's do that. One for that side. One for that side. Let's just have a look. Yes, I did. So I'm going to round the corners of my flap furthest away from the flappy bit. Folded edge would probably be more correct, but whatever. And now I'm going to put my little pocket, my basic pocket, onto the bottom of that pocket that we've just added. So now you've got a pocket on a pocket on a pocket. Okay, so that's going to go, yes, that's going to go on there like that. I like this configuration. I should do it more often. And then this flap goes on top here. So what you're going to do is you're going to put some glue on your flap. And you are going to add this to the top of the pocket, the middle size pocket. So let me just pop that on there. Line it all up and squidge it down. So what I've got is a pocket, and a pocket with a flap. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So I have this side. I'm going to add my pocket, my little pocket. So add that to the bottom of that pocket.
I think all the oxygen's gone out of the room.
And then I'm going to add this flap to the top here.
He's making the sub-box from October 2020.
Oh, that's my favourite. Yes, that's my favourite. I like that one. Okay, right. So that is the 2 pages put together. So now what we're going to do is collapse in a heap and melt, and then we might consider decorating them. So just let me finish my juice. Oh my God, this glass is warm.
It's cold, but I brought it up.
Oh no. Okay, so let's have a look and see what I did.
What did you do?
What I did.
Oh.
So on this side,
and as Louisa just pointed out, your cutting guide was correct.
I know.
So you are awesome.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it certainly worked. Okay, right. So what have we got here? I'm guessing I've used that on that side. So on this side, I've used Classics Brumbleberry SS36073.
Teresa said you are totally awesome.
Well, I have my moments now and again. And then on this side, I'm going to hazard a guess that I have used 36110. So out of the classics collection, I've used these 2 sheets. Okay, gorgeous. Look at those colours. And it's up to you which way round you do them. I've tried to alternate mine. I haven't kept it to like a specific side as a specific colour, but you could do. It's up to you. Right. So let me just line this up so I can see it. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Right. So I'm going to do this first. So six and a half. Okay. So let's just trim that bottom piece off this. I've forgotten what you call it. It's got a proper name. But do keep them because I used them. They're really good. So I'm going to take this side so it's upside down. And I'm going to cut at just under, I'm going to cut at 6 3/8. Okay. Actually, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm just going to chop that bit off the bottom. And I'm going to cut this at 6 3/8. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these so that I get here, this pocket to there. So you've still got that graduation of colour. So I'm going to start off by cutting 3, 3, and then that'll leave me there just under the 6. So I'm going to start off with the pink, and I'm going to cut at 2 7/8 and at 2 7/8. Okay. And now I'm going to do the same on this side. So I'm going to cut at 2 7/8 and 2 7/8. Okay, this will become clear. I'm going to do them the other way around. So I have got this piece, which is going to fit in there like that. Okay, just like that there. So remember, if you're going to ink your edges, do that now. But I'm not going to ink my edges just because of time. And I'm going to pop that.
Oh, Faye says hi from Australia.
Hi, Faye.
On YouTube.
I was going to ask you about YouTube. I completely forgot. So let's pop that on there. So that's just going inside the pocket, just ever so slightly. Okay. Then we've got this one, which I need to just round these bottom corners. So let me just do that. That is going to sit on there like that. So let's pop that on there like that. Okay. And then this one, that is going to sit on our third pocket there. Okay. So let's pop that on there like that. Okay. That looks very pretty. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. So I'm going to start off. Let's pop that on there like that.
Oh, we've got Ruby Lily. It's the first time she's known.
Hey, Ruby. What a lovely name.
Ruby Lily.
My grandmother was Lily, and I had a beautiful ginger cat called Ruby, and she was very special because she's a girl. It's very unusual to get an all ginger cat female. So I'm just rounding that corner. Let's pop that on there. And then this one on the bottom. So let's pop that there. Okay, so we need to decorate these two. And what I've used is a slither from down here and down there. So we need to cut two at, I'm going for 1 1/4 by, so 1 1/4. By 9 7/8. Put some glue on that. Let's pop that in there. So that's going to slip just inside that pocket. Okay. And this one is going to slip just inside the other. Oh, I think that's my glue bunged up now, finally. It's had enough of the heat. Okay. And what we're going to do now is let me just see if we've got the bits that fit that go inside, because we've got to do these two bits and I'm not sure whether we've cut them already. Okay, so we've got that one. Aha. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. So I've used these bits for inside this bit here. So this is, I'm going to cut these at 6 3/8. Yeah, 6 3/8. And then one at 3 3/8. Oh, hold on. Or is it 3 inches, that one? 2 7/8. Okay. And then the same on this one. So let's cut that at 6 3/8, and then 2 7/8. Okay, so this little piece will just fit inside there, just inside. So I'm just going to slip that inside there, and it's only just going to go. Okay. This needs to have the top corners rounded. Glued on there like that. Okay, so that one's done. And then the same on this side. Hang on, I'm just going to have to poke my glue. Oh, this is disgusting. Ugh. Oh, that's, no, don't. Just try and get this the right way around.
Yeah, probably the right way.
Okay, so we're just going to pop that inside there. Okay, round those top corners like that. Let's do that. So that is the front of page 3 made and decorated. So all we need to do now is cut out our photo mats. So grab your trimmers. I've lost my cutting guide. Oh, there it is. So we are going to cut, and this is for the big pocket. We are going to cut 2 at 7 by 9 3/4 inches. So 2 at 7 by 9 3/4 inches. I'm not going to decorate these tonight. I just want to have them cut. So 2 at 7 by 9 3/4 inches. Then 2 at 6 1/8. And the reason for that is so that you can put a 6-inch photo on it with a reveal. So 6 1/8 by 9 3/4.
9 3/4. No, that's 4 1/8.
Hey? No, there's that one as well. There's 3 different ones.
Oh, right side.
Yes.
I'll hide that then.
Yes. 6 1/8. I don't even know what I'm doing. 6 1/8 by 9 3/4. Isn't that a? Now you confuse me because I was thinking Harry Potter. That's 9 3/4. 6. Yeah, I tried getting him into Harry Potter. He wasn't having it. And then finally 2, and you can probably use Karen. You can probably use some of your offcuts for this bit, love. Except I'm not going to. You need 2 at 6 1/8 by 4 1/8, so you can put a regular photo on there without chopping anything up. Okay. So if I grab the 2 bits that we've just done, The biggest photo mat is going to go in there, like that. It's probably going to need a bit of a fiddle. Then the next size one is going to go in there. And the little one is going to go in there. She says, hopefully. Okay. Same in the other one. So the little one goes in the bottom pocket. There we go. And the thin one goes in that pocket. Hopefully. Oh, I always hate putting them in straight after I've glued them. I'll get that one in a minute. And then that one is going to go in there. Like that. It's just that one to go in and it doesn't want to play. There we go. Okay, so those are the front of page 3. Those are both done now, so I'm going to put those away until next week when we'll do the back. So, yep, come back next week. We'll get on with the next piece. So there we go. Good job, guys. Well done.
Well done.
And we'll see you back here next Wednesday at 7:30, hopefully recovered. And if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, come and join us over in Crafting Together with All Brands, where we will be doing the next part of our pop-up mini with Graphic 45. Let it be. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us this evening. Stay cool. Cool, everybody. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Yes, ice cream. Go and get it.